What's up, guys? Guys and ladies. I know you like my sweet dance moves, right? Today we're going to be doing, we're going to be ripping off Disney and Pixar and all of those. It's not Disney or Pixar. Who does that thing? That thing with the stuff, with the thing? Anyway, we're doing How to Train Your Dragon. Right? DreamWorks. I think it's DreamWorks, actually. How do I know that? I don't know. I think it's DreamWorks, though. Maybe I saw that in a commercial somewhere. Anyway, How to Train Your Dragon. How to Ruin Your Dragon. How to ruin, not ruin. Ruined. It's ruined. It's ruined. You should be nicer to Will Wheaton. To Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton's not such a bad guy. So stupid. I'm so stupid. Anyway, what are we doing? So I did take some notes. And oh my god, there's so many different ways to ruin all these monsters. But I did take some notes. I have been researching and making sure that I give you guys the correct information, even though I don't believe that it is the correct information, but I'm getting this stuff from some of the best players in the world. So, so I'm going to give you what they did, and I'm going to tell you what I would have done. So you have that kind of juxtaposition over there. Also, I might preface that a lot of the best players will use the best runes they have. Like if they're like, ooh, you know what, this needs attack percentage on 2, 4, and 6, and they don't have fatal runes. Even if it's supposed to have fatal runes or swift runes or something like that, they'll use they'll break sets. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to use a despair rune here, I'm going to use a swift rune there, but they don't have the complete sets. Just because like the runes have really good substats and have the main stats that they want. And like if it's like a legendary, if you do Giants B10 for example, and you get like a swift rune with HP percent, you get a 6-star swift rune with HP percent, resistance percent substat, defense percent substat, and then like accuracy percent substat or something like that, and you're like, oh my god, like that's a really good rune, but I don't want a whole swift set for the monster. Like if you need it for an archangel or something like that, like they'll just do many times not even full sets of runes, depending. And if it's the difference between like someone using a Rageblade or like a Fatal Blade, and if they have better rage runes, then they'll use those rage runes. Like if it's a 6-star like legendary with nice substats and that really good main stat, then they won't even worry about the full set. And I have that for like 1 or 2 of my monsters that, like, I think it's maybe it's Chloe. I don't know. Hold on, let me check. No, if it's not Chloe, then maybe it's nope. Oh no, it's one of these guys. It's one of the imps. Yeah, like I have accuracy plus 48% on here. It's not even a full set. Crit rate, it's not. Well, actually, that's not even the. Well, it's got an accuracy substat too. That's why I chose it. But yeah, it's not. They're not full sets. So sometimes the best rune isn't going to go well with the other runes that you have. So anyway, back to me talking your ears off as usual. You guys know this by now. I just don't ever fucking shut the fuck up. I just don't ever shut the fuck up. So let's find out. And I was not able to get information for some of these. So water. Let's see. Water. The water dragon. We'll start with the water dragon. So he's got the ice ball. Shoots an ice arrow at the enemy. Okay, it's pretty standard. It's pretty like vanilla. Nothing special about it. With a snowstorm, attacks all enemies with a freak snowstorm and freezes them with a 50% chance. Nice 50% freeze chance. Also, it's an AoE, which is fantastic as well. He's a defense monster, which I usually don't like defense monsters, but it's a fucking dragon. Come on now. It's a fucking dragon. Absolute Zero attacks all enemies with a gust of extremely cold wind and sets their attack bar to 0. Very nice also. That's basically It's basically like a freeze, but it sets their attack bar to 0, which means that that's what it does. It doesn't maybe do it. It's always does it. So it's very, very nice. I really like that skill. Oh my god, dragons, so amazing. Leader skill increases the HP of ally monsters by 33%, both in arena and in dungeons. So keep that in mind. Very, very cool. Absolute Zero and Snowstorm. So the way that I've seen this rune is Despair Focus with speed. Speed, attack, defense, HP, accuracy. I don't. My notes don't make any sense. Okay, so here's. Really, that makes no sense. I guess you want them all. But Despair Focus, mainly the HP, defense, and accuracy is really nice because you can just. This is basically just disables the entire team. You have 2 AoEs here. So Despair Focus is fantastic for monsters with 2 AoE spells, or 2 AoE skills. It's also nice that he has such a high defense, so any defense percentage substats are going to be very, very good. You want to make sure that you get the defense and HP percentage substats. Speed is also very, very nice, so he can continue to disable your entire opponent's team. This is a fantastic monster. Love this monster. Love it, love it, love it. Fantastic fucking monster. So jelly for everyone that has this. I don't know if it's the best dragon, but it's fucking amazing. Oh my god, this just shuts the enemy down. Even the Absolute Zero is great against bosses. It's great against, like, in a Tower of Ascension. Fucking insane. Oh my god, love this. Love this monster. Fantastic monster. So if you have that, I hate you. I hate you so much. Alright, so what else do we have? But he can be, like, Despair Focus is a fantastic combination for him. But just try to get as many substats as possible. Like, try to get legendary runes and stuff like that, so that you have, like, a bunch of really good substats, percentage runes on 2, 4, 6. But aside from accuracy percentage, just try to build him up. In general, overall, he's overall very good. Make sure you get the accuracy percentage as much as possible. But just a tremendous, fantastic monster. Fantastic monster. Of course, he's a fucking 5-star though. Natural 5-star. So we have the Firebolt. Okay, for the Fire Dragon, of course. We have the Firebolt, which is just a straightforward first attack. They have the Rain of Fire, burns enemies with a fire shower and inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns with a 75% chance. Nice. Nice. AoE, continuous damage, very nice. Loving that. And we have the Fiery Breath, attacks all enemies with a Fiery Breath and puts their skills on cooldown. Fucking, oh my god, an AoE and puts their skills on cooldown. Wow, that shit is fucking incredible. Oh my god. Okay, so how do we have him ruined? We have him ruined Swift Focus with speed, attack, and accuracy. Okay, so here's why he's ruined Swift. I mean, you can argue for Despair Focus as well, but the reason that he's Swift Focus with speed, attack, and accuracy, he's an attack monster, so of course attack at slot 4, at 2, 4, 6. So speed on 2, attack percentage on 4, and accuracy percentage on 6 is nice. You wanna... I think I would probably do speed, attack percentage for me specifically. It seems like the Fire Breath is gonna happen either way. You don't really need the accuracy on that. So I wouldn't really focus on the accuracy for 6, in my opinion. We also have the Leader skill, which increases the attack power of ally monsters by 33% for both arena and dungeons. He's just such a fucking good monster. But I like the Fire Breath, and the reason that he's ruined for Swift Focus is that he has, and I know one of you guys is gonna give some information in the comments below, being like, "Oh, this is why he's Focus." But I feel like Fiery Breath shouldn't really rely on accuracy, though. It should just do it, unless I'm missing something, which, you know, sometimes I'm retarded. But yeah, maybe if he was Despair, but he's not Despair. Despair Focus wouldn't be bad on him either. I wouldn't complain about despair focus on this guy either. And if he's despair focus, then accuracy on 6 would be fantastic for him as well. But fiery breath, oh my god, that's why he's 6. That's why he's 6. That's why he's sorry, that's why he's swift. That's why he's ruined with swift normally, because you want him to attack first, and then he can basically, just like the water one, he can disable your opponent's team. He can just attack first. He can use his third skill, put all the enemy's skills on cooldown, and then Lucian can't use his amputation magic. The water self can't use their freeze. Like, no one can use their best skills. It's, oh my god, so overpowered. But I mean, it's a rare monster, of course. So overpowered though. Fantastic skills though. Like, I would speed as much as possible. Force the enemies to use their first skills. That's fantastic. Chloe can't even use her her immunity, her fanatic skill. I mean, that is just holy poop on a stick. Holy poop on a stick. Why do you have poop on a stick anyway? I mean, unless you're a street vendor in New York, which people buy anything on a stick. Some crazy trends these days. Some crazy trends. So okay, so we did him. Generally it's swift focus with speed on 2, attack on 4, and accuracy on 6. I would do despair focus with accuracy on 6. I would not do accuracy on 6 if I'm using swift and focus. That's just me personally. So take it with a grain of salt. 2 different ways, 2 different opinions. So then we have the Jamiroquai. Super awesome. And my buddy Krish actually has Childish, if you know who Childish is. Some of you do. He has one of these guys. He finally got it to 6-star this week. This week or last week, I don't know. But super cool. Lucky motherfucker. And I know you're watching this video too, Krish. You motherfucker. Hate you. Not really. I don't hate you. But anyway, so we're gonna do so I don't know what his dragon is ruined for specifically, but I know that the meta is Violent Blade with attack percentage on 2, crit damage percentage on 4, and attack percentage on 6. Or Violent Energy with attack percentage and HP percentage. So let's see what he has. He has the Thunderbolt, shoots a lightning arrow at the enemy. Just a vanilla first skill, okay. And also, keep in mind that these guys are... The first one was defense, the water one was defense, the fire one was attack, and this one is support. So, and the other guys I think are pretty much support too. They have good, like the fire one has good attack, but he's a support as well. I consider them all support with fantastic other attributes. So, okay, and we have the Thunderbreak, inflicts damage proportionate to the enemy's max HP and decreases the attack power for 2 turns with a 40% chance. Enemies around the target enemy will also suffer additional damage. So, this could potentially be really good against archangels and stuff like that, against really tanky monsters. So that's nice. It's also kind of an AoE, somewhat, but not necessarily AoE, if that makes any sense, right? Probably not. We have the leader skill, increases the attack speed of ally monsters by 24%. I really like that leader skill. It's better than that's as good as the wind sylph, but the water sylph and the fire sylph are not quite up to there. They're 19%. So I like this leader skill, 24% attack speed. There's bigger attack speed buffs out there, but this is a nice leader skill. And then we have the illusion of time. Makes all skills of all allies available. Illusion of time not applied. Fucking oh my god, this is such a great skill. Such a great skill, especially when combined with no, it's not combined with that. But fucking oh my god, this is such a great skill. It's like you can use some fantastic amazing AoE and then use illusion of time. You can use like 3 AoEs or 4 AoEs with your team. Then just go with the dragon and use illusion of time all those AoEs are available again on your next turn, and you just smoke everything ever in the world. It's these fucking dragons are amazing. These dragons are fucking amazing. So how is he ruined? I think I already said Violent Blade with attack, crit damage, attack, or Violent Energy with attack and HP. I'm not really sure why Violent Energy and attack and HP are the best. I would say maybe I would even... No, I don't think... Swift is not good for him. Because you don't want him to attack first and do the Illusion of Time, because that doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, I guess Violent Blade would be good. Violent Blade, make him an attack monster. Violent Blade, attack, crit damage, attack, and try to get crit rate percentage as your substats on all of your runes, and try to get crit damage and attack percentage on all of your runes. I think I would do that. The Violent Energy is more tanky play, I guess. But no, I think he still has pretty high attack, so I think definitely the Violent Blade is I could see that. I could see that. Maybe even I would say Rageblade, but I think Violent Blade is I think Violent Blade is correct for that. I could see that. I understand why. So then on to the dragons that I don't know much about. The Zerath. Actually, not that I don't know much about them, but my god, that HP is crazy. It's crazy pants. But no, there's not a lot of the top players in the game that have these. So actually, there's no top players in the game that have these. So that's the thing. So we have the Holy Bolt, shoots a light arrow at the enemy. These things are just, the first skills are just called different things. They're basically the same first skills. Holy Light recovers the HP of all allies with a Holy Light. Recovery amount is proportionate to the attack power. Interesting. Which is very strange, since he's an HP monster, that the recovery amount is proportionate to the attack power. So maybe you want good attack power, but you're going to benefit more from high HP. So maybe you want just attack power substats. It's very strange that that's the combination there. It just seems like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Then we have the Armageddon, attacks all enemies with a Holy Light, guarantees a critical hit on an enemy with a dark attribute. So, not in love with this guy as much as the other ones. The other ones are so much more powerful. I'm not saying he's a bad monster, not at all. I really would love to see what... He doesn't seem like his skills are tanky, though. And he's an HP dragon, so I feel like he should have tanky skills. But yet we have this Holy Light, which is just based on attack power, which doesn't make sense, and attacks all enemies with a Holy Light, guarantees a critical hit on... So he should be an attack monster. He should be an attack monster with like either Fatal Blade or Rageblade. I don't see why he's HP. That seems like it's kind of counterintuitive. So, and increases the critical rate of ally monsters by 24%. So definitely Blade on him, but I'm kind of confused as to why they chose to do that. Weird. I mean, overall, you might want to just place really good runes on him and get him good in HP percentage, good in attack percentage, in defense percentage, in crit rate percentage, crit damage percentage. But there's no, like, there's not a really clear way of doing that. But I think most of you guys I would be surprised if any of you will ever get one of these light dragons. So I'm not too worried about it. And if you do have a light dragon, then I'm stupid. Whatever. So then we have the Grogen. He's fucking awesome looking. I love these dark monsters. I love how fucking awesome they look. So we have the Dark Bolt, shoots a dark arrow at the enemy, of course. Summons a Dark Storm, summons a Storm of Darkness to attack... Darkness! Summons a Storm of Darkness to attack all enemies 4 times. Each attack's a 5% chance to stun the enemy. Shitty, 5% chance? Why do you even bother? But might be good with Despair. Might be good with Despair and Focus. I could see that. Except he's an attack, so he's got high attack power. He would be good with Rageblade as well, or Fatal Blade. And then we have the Decimate. attacks all enemies with darkness, guarantees a critical hit. Okay, on enemies with light attribute. So he has... He's good with Despair Focus. He would also be good with Rageblade or Fatal Blade. Just based on the fact that he has 2 AoEs would be good for Despair Focus, obviously. Despair Focus is nice. You can kind of assume that he'll stun pretty decently if he's got 2 AoEs, and one of them also has a stun chance. So maybe Despair Focus, attack on 2 and 4, and accuracy on 6. And nice substats that do like crit rate percentage, attack percentage, crit damage percentage, and then decimate, which of course is basically the same thing. I mean, attack percentage on 2, 4, 6 is nice for that, or crit damage percentage or crit rate percentage on 4. Here's another thing that I noticed. As far as like Rageblade, so there's a lot of people, and I'm gonna reiterate this in later videos too. A lot of people that are using Rageblade are doing crit damage on 4, and it's mostly high-level players. And the reason for this is that you can get, if you have a lot of really nice 6-star, if you're like farming Giants B10, and you're getting a lot of nice runes, a lot of 6-star runes that have multiple substats and things like that, you're going to get a lot of crit rate percentage. And crit rate percentage can only go up so far. So crit damage percentage is really what you want to focus on for number 4, because if you have 5 other runes plus that 4-slot rune that have potential to do crit rate percentage as their substats, and you're really trying to level them up, the chances of you getting crit rate percentage already to 100% or very close to it without even needing the 4-slot rune is very high if you have good runes and you're really leveling them up to 15. So it's much more beneficial to have the crit damage percentage on the 4-slot rune. So if you didn't already know that, I mean, it's when you're doing like if you're not worried about that for like the imps right now, they're gonna change the way the Giants dungeon is works very soon. But if you're not, if we're talking imps, we're not talking crit damage percentage, then crit rate on 4 is good. But if we're talking like overall, like if we're runing Lucian as Rageblade or something like that, crit damage percentage is going to be way more beneficial for the 4-slot than the crit rate percentage, because the crit rate percentage you should be very high already, and having a 50% increase when your crit damage when your crit rate is already at like 80-85%, and having a crit rate 50% on 4 is really not gonna benefit you much. You're gonna it's gonna be just overkill. It's gonna be spillage, and you can only go to 100%. So crit damage percentage is much better if you have those runes. Like if you are like really high, if you're a high level player, and or if you're trying to like go for that, then definitely crit damage percentage is better as far as that's concerned on 4. Man, I talk too much. Man, I get all excited and I start talking about crazy stuff. Get in the zone. Get in the zone. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, go buy a gigantic pair of speakers and position them outside your window to the neighbors and blast Slayer music as loud as you possibly can to piss them off. And then when they knock on the door, have a carton of eggs ready and just egg them right in the face. Cause fuck your neighbors. Fuck your neighbors. You don't like them anyway. I don't like them. You don't like them. Nobody fucking likes your neighbors. Especially that one old lady. She's a she's a pain in the ass. But anyway, if you're too lazy to do that, I guess you can like, comment, subscribe on this video. And yeah, and I guess I will see you in the next McVideo. Oh damn it, now I have to pay McDonald's royalties for that. Damn it. I'll see you guys in the next video.